Hello, Simplifiers. Diana with Diana Simplifies here. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. Guess what it's time for? Monday motivation, and I'm going to do my walls again with this thing that falls apart every time. It has this thing right here, and somehow, I don't know if it gets pressed somehow. Well, see, it just now did it. I don't know if it's getting pressed while I'm, I know it got pressed then because I saw it. But this thing is crazy. It just scared me left. Okay, let's try this again. All right, stop doing it. Stop doing it, stop. All right, I'm gonna use this. It's not the best. I would not buy this again. I don't think it's Libman. I love this brand. Most of their stuff, and maybe all of it's made in the USA, so it's a great company usually, but this has not been my favorite product because it keeps falling apart. But anyway, let's just go ahead and let's see how far we're gonna go. Okay, let's just go ahead and start. I'm gonna see if I can get any cobwebs down. I've had this area over my sink that has just been growing cobwebs for, I think years, and it's not even that high up. So yesterday, I got the vacuum cleaner and sucked all that down. But we have these little spiders that go up there. They kill bugs, and they're very small spiders. I'm not worried about them harming me or anything like that. So I just kind of let them do their thing. But it's just gotten really out of control. There were just webs everywhere. So finally got that down yesterday, so I'm not the clean freak you might think I am. If you thought I was a clean freak, I don't know, probably not right. But anyway, I know I'm out of the frame now. I'm just over here in this corner. I wasn't even going to do this today, and then somebody posted a really nice comment to one of my videos, and I was like, you know what, I think I'll go ahead and do a video today, because some people are getting something out of it, so it's nice when I get comments from people that they're getting something from the videos. I appreciate that. I am a little under the weather. Actually, I'm a lot under the weather. I'm not feeling well at all. Mostly my nose is just stopped up, really stopped up. So I didn't get much sleep last night because I couldn't breathe at all. Which, oh no, I don't need to bump her. Let's get her back up here. Woo, there we go. These are my pictures I got a long time ago at Kirkland's, a really long time ago. I'm going around the piano, so I'm not going to be able to get quite all the way up there. Also, I'm short. Anyway, I didn't get much sleep because it's funny, like right now I can breathe okay. As soon as I lay down to go to sleep, everything clogs up big time. Okay, let's see. Can you see this? Okay, you can't see this right here. We'll keep working right here. My cat goes from the back door. I feed him at the back door, and then, so just now I fed him at the back door. Now he's at the front door, which is where I am right now. He must have radar. He knows I'm out here. So he's like, feed me at the front door now. I'm like, why can't you just eat at the back door where the food is? I left the food out there for you. Then the ants get in. We have those little tiny ants. Oh, they're annoying. They're so annoying. I came in here to dust. This is actually kind of funny. I was like, I feel terrible, but I'm going to dust. That's just all there is to it. Let's see. Let's do this part. So I came in here to dust, and I guess the people that say doing 5 minutes does actually get you somewhere, because I dusted for a few minutes, and then I ran the robot, and then I thought, you know what, there's a reason why I can't make a video. Because I've only cleaned the walls in that, what room did I do, the bedroom? Yeah, I've only cleaned walls in that one room, so I usually, if I'm lucky, I do this once a year, so this will be my one time, I guess. Also, these windows right here are really dirty. Hey Finn, what are you doing? Okay, I know you can't see the bottom. We have a chair rail, and then this bottom part, so I'm just doing this bottom part. If I move the camera every single time, we'll never get through this. Okay. I'm gonna put some food out here for him. He's being silly. brought my, whoops, sorry, I mean to, yeah, let's see here. I'm not gonna climb a ladder and do those top windows, but I brought my cloth. I'm gonna clean these smaller windows. So here's my Fly Lady cloth. I've got a damp one, and then this one's more wet than usual, and this one's dry. But these are really dirty. I may need to go outside and, oh, there goes the bells. Never fails, does it? I'm not even sure it needs to be dry. We have, the last few years we've had swallows build on our porch. Their nest is still there, but now we have, another swallow couple. So we can't figure out, they've been hanging around a lot, but there's a nest that was up there already, but there were no eggs in it. Now they built another nest. So I don't know if both couples are building or, gonna have their little babies here or what, but they're very noisy in the morning. They get out there when Finn's on the front porch and they're freaking out. Being sick is fun. I'm already out of breath. I shouldn't be out of breath from that. I think I am going to get up there because this is pretty damp. I've got a ladder. I can climb up there real quick. Oh my word. The ladder is heavy. Speaking of spiders, there's a few up here. Well, the outside windows don't look bad. We had a guy, we've had the house pressure washed a few times, but I never felt like they did the greatest job. This company we hired last time was so good. It still looks pretty clean, and it was months ago, so I'm really excited about that. We paid him a little bit more, but also everything's gone up since we last had it done, so I'm not even sure we actually paid him much more than we would pay someone else. So definitely get him back, because he must have put something on there that sort of repels dirt, because it's not really that dirty. Anyway, the barn swallows they're crazy. One time, the first time they built out here, we don't know if they dropped their babies on the ground or what, but all their babies but one died, and Spencer put the one that was, they were tiny, he put the one that was living back up in the nest, and it survived, so they had one baby. We couldn't figure out why they were out. I don't know, it was bizarre. I guess a predator could have gotten it there, but it's pretty high up. It's about as high up as this is up here, if not higher. Well, I guess it's 12 feet up, so I don't know what could have gotten up there. I kind of thought I'm gonna put these away. I thought the mother might have done it. All right, let's go this way. I'm sorry you're having to look at my neck. Whoops. Let's see. Okay, I already did that. I'm trying to go this way. Right here. What a strange angle. Tell you what though, open the door back so we can get some natural light up in here. It's dark. We're getting a little closer to having that one room finished. Spencer's been working on the floor. I had no idea when I had to move all my clothes and bag up half of them that I wasn't going to see my clothes for a good long time. But the Dollar Tree bag that I bought and I showed on one of my videos worked really well. And then it was pretty easy. I just had to climb up on I put them on top of something just to get them out of the way, and it was easy to climb up there and get them down and look through them. And that was when I did a clothing declutter not too long ago. The few items, whoops, that's where the items came from, most of them. This really doesn't look dirty. That's good to know, isn't it? I figured it would just be filthy. Okay, I think the bells are finished. It's really pretty, but it's also very loud. All right, let me do this part. So let me know in comments what you guys have been doing. Have you been doing anything fun? Have you gone on a trip? We, of course, never go anywhere. We're just stuck here. I'd like to go on a trip, but it's just not in the cards for me at this point. Did I tell y'all Sunshine got really sick again with the anemia? That's really one of the reasons I'm afraid to leave town, because it came on her pretty suddenly, and I can't imagine being gone and not happening. So I don't know. It came on her pretty fast. She's a lot better. I think she's about over it. I mean, I've got her on steroids. I've been able to lower the dose. So the vet bills are so outrageous. I love my vet, but I just do not love the vet bills at all. So he told me to come back in 2 weeks. I think it's been 3 or 4 weeks. I haven't been back. I'm just lowering it myself because every time, I mean, the office visit is $60. And then anything else you do is another, it ends up being $130 just to walk in there pretty much. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm kind of over it. I hate to be stingy, but good grief, I spent like $700 on this stray cat, which now he's our cat, but I mean, I did not need another cat, you know what I mean? I never planned on getting another cat when that cat showed up. And then some lovely person I'm friends with on Facebook, I do know her. I know her personally, but this is just how people are. This friend of mine on Facebook she sent me this message, this really heartfelt message about her daughter. And her daughter, I knew that her daughter got a new puppy. She's got a dog, a big dog, and then she got this puppy. So she sent me this message. She's like, my daughter just doesn't know, and I know her daughter. My daughter just doesn't know what to do. The cat is very upset about the puppy, and so now she's gonna have to get rid of the cat. She hates to rehome her butt. And I'm like, okay, first of all, the cat was there first. I said, why don't y'all try some anxiety meds? So you know why she really messaged me? Well, it's a black cat. I thought maybe you'd want it, because I know you love black cats. These are the kind of friends, I don't need these people in my life. I really don't. All right, let's see if we can go this way without me dropping you. I'll tell you what, let's just go this way. I'm gonna clean these windows and blinds. I'll just put you right here. Where's my dust cloth? I'll tell you what, I may clean around there first. So with friends like that, who needs enemies? So I'd send her 2 or 3 messages because she was like, we don't know what to do. What do you suggest? And I was like, well, I suggest anxiety meds. Trying that first. Well, we thought we could just rehome it to you. Yeah, I bet you did. Now, why does that look like that right there? That's weird. Oh, that's strange. It's pretty newly painted, like in the last few years. Why has it got that color on it? I don't understand that. Anyway, do y'all have friends like that? I seem to have more than my share, if I'm being honest. All right, let's do these windows. Uh-oh, I'm dripping water on the floor. Oh, I can get this to come back down. Okay. This doesn't look very dirty. That makes me feel good. I have not, I don't know that it has anything to do with my mother passing away. I think a lot of it has to do with the weather. I just have not been cleaning at all. I'm sure some of it has to do with that, but I think if I said that was it, that would just be an excuse. I don't know what the excuse is for not wanting to do anything, but I don't really have an excuse except that I just don't want to do anything. So I'm really surprised this window looks as good as it does, actually. We have, as you can see, it's cloudy out there right now. It's been cloudy for days. When the weather's like this now, it is nice. So it's only around 70 degrees, so that's perfect. But when the weather is just dreary all the time, I don't really get motivated to do anything. And I can't blame it on work because I don't work that much anymore. So I can't say, well, I worked a lot last week. I really didn't. However, the days I did work, I worked a lot. It was a lot. All right, let's dust this. Definitely see some dirt here. You can use a Swiffer duster on this. Those are really good for blinds. I'm just using this because it's handy. I always do like to push this one up and then go to the next one, so I can get the whole blind, or the whole slat, I guess you call it. There's cobweb on my hand right here. Okay. I'm not gonna pull that the rest of the way down. The cat likes to sit here, so I'm just not gonna worry about the other one. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see here. These things are heavy. Got a little bit of sun trying to peek out here. I thought it was supposed to rain today, but now we're trying to get some concrete work done. So now it's raining every day, or supposed to rain every day. So they were supposed to be here today. Then sometime last week they said, well, it's going to rain on Monday, so we're not going to do it Monday after all. And then I don't think, the porch is dry. It rained early this morning. I heard it raining, but it's dry out there right now, so I don't know. It's just one of those things. So now they're saying they'll be here Thursday, but I think it's supposed to rain Friday, maybe. So I'm wondering about that too, because if they can't rain on it, once they put it down, it's got to be dry. So I don't know how they're going to ever do it. The concrete work has to do with the area right outside the room that he's working on. He's been working on for months, trying to get all this done. And then we had all this rain and water was just pouring out from under the house. So that was lovely. Oh, I just did that. Oh, there's so much dirt right here. Where's all this coming from? My goodness, I found a bunch of dirt down here. What is happening? Okay, probably gonna find a lot more once I pull this down. Oh. Okay. If yours are really dirty, you might need to use a damp cloth on them. These aren't too bad because it's been a while since I've done them, but it hasn't been years, so it's probably been a few months. They really don't even look that bad. down. Better is good enough. All right, now then, let's see. I guess I need to turn you. I think the chairs are in the way. Oh no, yeah, I moved the, well, no, that chair's over there. I moved these chairs right here. You can barely see them. Right here because I wanted to be able to clean these windows without them being in my way. All right, let's go ahead and do this. This right here is he's got this door covered up with this huge furniture blanket. It's been like that for months because that's the room that he's working on. He's getting the plywood down, so we're getting closer. He spent months, just mostly on weekends, carrying loads and loads of dirt out because one of the problems with this house is there's no crawl space, and then the house is just sitting on top of the joist, which is not how it's supposed to be. Or I'm sorry, the joists are sitting on top of the dirt. That doesn't make much sense. Of course, the house will sit on the joist. The joists are sitting right on the dirt, and that makes them rot faster. Of course, the house has been here since 1890, so part of it hasn't all been here. So that room wasn't here. This room was in 1890. The whole house was not here. It was added on to. So, but anyway, you couldn't, a lot of these rooms you couldn't get under. So he's been digging so many tons of dirt out. It's just crazy. You can't even imagine. And he's hauled it all out the back door. So, because there's really no other way to do it. So all this dirt's been going all through the, through a couple of rooms, not all through the house, but through a couple of rooms in the house. So it's just dirt has been everywhere. So he's finally, I think, finished hauling dirt out. But in the meantime, we had tons of rain, and he found out water was just pouring under there. So that's been fun. So that's why the concrete guys are coming. But I said, how are we going to know this is even fixing it? He said, if this doesn't fix it, I'm not doing anything else. So, because it's only, I think it only leaks because we had 10 inches of rain in 3 or 4 days or something like that. Like, that's really unusual for us. We don't have that much rain usually. So, I guess the idea is it probably doesn't do it very often, but of course we don't ever want it to do it, but I don't know. This house, I feel like this house is becoming a money pit. He has spent so much money on that one room, and now we gotta hire these concrete people, and that's another several thousand. It's just, it's ridiculous. But that's the fun of home ownership. Okay, I've got something I'm going to declutter around here. I requested no plants from my church for when my mom passed away, so I don't know if somebody thought I was tacky by saying that, so they got me this fake plant card, which was, I mean, I don't know if they were being silly or if they just, I'm not sure. It's really cute, but I don't want it. So it's sat up there for several months, and now I'm going to get rid of it. I'm also decluttering this tablecloth that's been on this table forever. I got this at Temu and I loved it. It's one of those you can wipe off, and I love this really Japanese looking like cherry blossom. I love that, but I'm gonna have to find something else because it's just really torn up and yuck. Let's see, I've got a couple other things I'm gonna get rid of, and I'll show you. Let me bring it over here. I've got to wipe this out. Okay. I'm going to get rid of my old toaster oven, but the first things I'm not wiping out. This was a little book from my mom's house. I'm just slowly decluttering some stuff there. This had one page that was used out of it, and it was just the first page, so I just tore it out. And other than that, oh, I guess that's the front. She started at the back. That's funny. Yeah. So, or maybe I tore it out here. Maybe I just didn't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't know how those little hearts on. That's cute. Okay, so I'm decluttering that. And these are Spencer's old washcloths. One of his towels, his bath towel and his hand towel tore up. So I've been looking everywhere for something that's cotton, because so many, this doesn't say, but so many of these are not cotton. They have something else. They have like viscose or something, and they don't dry very well. So not the washcloths. I don't, they're gonna be damp anyway, but the towels and the hand towels. So I got him some new towels and hand towels and washcloths. So I'm getting rid of the washcloths. I already put let's see, I didn't get rid of the hand towel, but I did get new hand towels. I put the old bath towel with my good bath towels that I take with me to the vet office. They don't have to be good towels, but it's a really nice towel, really nice soft for the cat. It's it's torn up because it's shredding on one side, so there's like strings hanging down. So I was like, well, it was a nice towel, but now it's shredded. Okay, and then I'm getting rid of this toaster oven, but I have not cleaned it out yet. So I always put all my stuff by the front door, which looks tacky, but anyway. The front looks pretty nice. You can see that one pile of stuff next to the front door. That's stuff that needs to go. It's just been sitting there. But anyway, this is dirty on the inside. It's got all the crumbs are stuck up here. So I am gonna wipe it down a little bit before I get rid of it. But we got an air fryer / toaster oven. One problem with it is it's huge. So I'm not loving the look of it, but I'm loving using it. I cooked some chicken in there in the air fryer and I messed that up. So that was a fail. I wasn't sure how long to cook it and I should have checked it about halfway through. And stupidly I didn't do that. So that was a big fail. But anyway, the chicken was tough and dry. But this one's big enough for the frozen pizzas that we eat. So I've done pizzas in there twice since I got it. And it cooks the pizza much better than the oven. So it's one of those things. I've not wanted an air fryer at all. But I decided if I was going to get another toaster, because we like a toaster oven instead of a toaster, because we want to be able to put butter on it. I don't know. Do you put butter? I don't think you can do that if you put it in a toaster. I think it has to just be dry. I want the butter on it and then put it in the toasters, because we've always done it that way. So we have a toaster oven, not a toaster. So I decided if I was going to get another toaster oven, I want it to be an air fryer too. So that's what I got. And this one's called a flip. So it flips up. So it's a space saver. So it is, but it's so tall that it looks obnoxious. So it's one of these things where I've been trying to decide, do I want to keep that? But Spencer suggested moving it to a different part of the kitchen where it wouldn't be so obvious, and that seemed to work. So the only problem is that's where his coffee pot sits. So I'm trying to, after we get this room finished, I've had to put a bunch of stuff in the kitchen. There's a closet in there that I would put my overflow food and some stuff like that. It's so messy and dirty in there. I took just pretty much all, unless it was a couple of cans, I took all the food out and moved it in the kitchen. So all my empty space that I had is not empty anymore. So I have no place, the toaster is too big to even fit under. There's no place to put that toaster. It's huge. And then he says, it's not much bigger than this one. I'm like, it is, because it won't fit under the cabinet. I don't think. I haven't tried because the cabinet's full. But anyway, that's fine. I think it's just gonna sit out. When I tried putting the toaster up before, he wouldn't get it out and use it. So there's no point in having it if he's never gonna get it out and use it. So I will get it out and use it, but he's, I try to do some minimal mom stuff, but sometimes it just doesn't resonate with the other person in the house. So it's okay. The counters don't have to be totally clear for me. I don't get that upset about it, but minimal mom would not like the way my kitchen looks, but I feel like I'm a little more laid back than her, so I feel like I'm a lot more laid back than she is. So anyway, I don't like tons of clutter, but my kitchen's pretty cluttery, but I'm to the point of not caring. I've tried to reduce it, and I don't know, there's still stuff. All right, love you guys. Thanks for being with me. Talk to you next time.